every laugh, every smile, every hug, every kiss, every touch, every person in my life that I care about and love. But wait, maybe I'm getting too emotional. That's exactly what they say you ain't supposed to do. Suppress your feelings, never talk about your pain. Can't appreciate the sun without acknowledging it rains, right? That's right. So this a moment of clarity. And make sure you always protect your energy. You stay focused and your life gon' be lit. And you are now rocking with Celeste, the therapist. Let's go.
Hi. All right. So hi, beautiful people. If you're watching me on the replay, thank you so much for watching me. I appreciate you. My name is Celeste. I'm a therapist from Boston, and I host a podcast called Celeste the Therapist Podcast, where I talk to people that are doing things to empower other people. And the goal behind doing that is to just help people kind of shift the way they think. And since the pandemic started, I decided I was going to come on here 5 days a week and bring my podcast onto the video platform. And I've been able to talk to amazing people, and people have been able to find like some kind of starting point for themselves, which has been amazing. So today it's going to be, this is still a podcast, but it's going to be different because we're going to be meditating today. I have a special guest who's been here before. But before I bring her on, I just wanted to remind everybody that tomorrow there will not be a live podcast, but there will be a Zoom party, where we will be celebrating 100,000 downloads of the podcast. We're going to be doing that on Zoom. So that's so exciting. So all you got to do is you can find the link in my website, or you just go to Eventbrite and type in the 100K toast. I think I'm the only one that has the 100K for the Eventbrite. So I'm going to bring on my special guest and have her introduce herself to you guys. Hello, can you introduce yourself to my people?
How are you? I'm Makayla of Manifest Peace. I'm a holistic perspective coach, and I will be leading you in a liberating meditation today. So I hope everyone's ready.
Yes. So she's going to actually take over this podcast today. And if you're listening to this on the audio podcast, because I have a lot of listeners that actually listen on the audio, this is a podcast where if you can make space to be still, so that, you know, if you want to start meditating or learn how, grab your notebooks, grab your pens. If you have a journal, grab your journal, so that you can kind of learn how to do it, or even just kind of do it. Just make space to do it. So, Makayla, the floor is yours.
All right. So I wanted to start today definitely with a meditation, just kind of right away. Let's get grounded. Let's do that. It's going to be about a minute or two, and then we'll go into just like a little conversation.
Okay.
So we're going to allow ourselves to just come into our bodies. Allow your eyes to close, your lashes to kiss as they touch, softly and gently. You allow yourself to just sit in thought. As you breathe, take a deep breath in through the nose and let it naturally come out of the mouth. Remembering that no one can hear you as you breathe. Breathe this out as loudly as you need. Allowing yourself to release any tension that you're holding in the shoulder. In the head, in the knees, in the feet. Just sit. Be still, allowing the mind and the body to just be calm, becoming whatever it is that you need to be for you in this present moment. Allow yourself to continue to breathe, maybe feeling your spine beginning to rise, your belly beginning to inflate. And as you breathe out, the shoulders drop. The stress is gone. And it's just you. Just you in this moment. As we sit in a moment of silence for peace, justice, and liberation for ourselves.
Silence is quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we would take the world to its feet. I'll take it to its feet.
As we slowly allow ourselves to come back into this present moment, slowly and gently opening our eyelids and looking around our space with new eyes, fresh eyes, in gratitude for our present moment that we are living in this time. Namaste. How's everyone feeling? Anyone have any thoughts or questions that they'd like to ask? Please do. We're going to shortly go into a journaling activity, but I did also just want to kind of have a couple minutes. I know that there's a lot that's going on in the world, from the virus to now the protests, and we have feelings that we're scared, we're nervous, we're numb. And if anyone wants to just speak on that, be open, be free. This is that space. But also just being aware. I think that's something that I really wanted to speak on. Is it's really important right now to take this time to like process a lot of the things that are happening. We're kind of just reacting, and this is what this is. And that's why I really appreciate Celeste for this, and making meditation a practice that we all can use right now. Because there's so much happening, so much downloading going on, and no one's sitting and processing and being still, in order to actually react properly. So that's just, thank you for that, Celeste. And I hope that we all really take this time to just sit and process the things that have been downloaded. I've definitely catered this meditation so that we can take this time. And if anyone has any questions, please let me know. A couple things with meditation. For one, meditation is difficult, I'm going to say, like openly. And so if you need to just open your eyes and bring yourself back to the present moment and out of your meditation, that is totally okay. Never feel forced to meditate longer than you have to. Get yourself in the most comfortable position as possible as you're meditating. And I know even for myself, sometimes what happens is I get, even when I'm leading a meditation, sometimes I get like impatient and I'm like, what's next? What's next? That's totally and completely normal. That's just your body not being used to actually sitting. Um, those are just like a couple little things that I wanted to throw in there. And let's
I
get
can talk. So as far as like what I'm feeling, when you came on a couple of months ago, actually, Makayla came on when the pandemic first started, and I felt very heavy in my body. Like I felt really heavy. As you know, we were meditating. I was able to feel all of that. Today, my body doesn't feel heavy, right? Because I've been able to really take care of that piece. But as you was leading us through this practice today, my heart feels heavy, like inside, like my soul feels heavy, and it's been feeling heavy for a while, and it's hard to explain, right? Because it's not something that like is like you can see. It's what you feel, and because I'm so connected to my heart and my soul, I can feel the heaviness, and so that's kind of what was going through me as I was sitting in stillness.
I love that. And I don't think it's hard to explain at all. I completely and totally understand. So that's kind of what I was talking about when I said sometimes, like, I even get a little impatient, like, what's next? And it comes straight from my heart. Sometimes my heart is like, I don't know, one, if I'm ready to be this open. Two, there's a lot of things happening that I'm feeling right now. And I do just want to react. And my body's not used to like sitting almost. So it's like that heavy feeling in my heart as I sit and process, my mind becomes more aware. Let me explain it a little better.
That sounded good.
Oh, is that good? Okay.
Yeah, that sounded really good.
And I'm like, maybe that wasn't um, there. But yeah, so that's kind of what it is. And I think that happens a lot when we're not used to trauma, or when we've pushed away trauma, and then trauma kind of just like comes and hits us again, smack in the face. Our like hearts are like, whoa, I thought I've already dealt with this. What's
Mhm.
going on? And it just like makes us feel heavy. And I actually always like to say, one, our subconscious, so the back of our head, and our heart is our inner child. And so, like, when that heart is heavy, you can also kind of visualize it as the inner child is really heavy right now. She's really feeling it right now, or he's really feeling it right now. So, I think it's a totally natural feeling, especially when meditating.
Mhm. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sit with it. And as hard as it is, anyone, just allow yourself to process it, sit with it, and listen to yourself throughout your meditation. I'm going to be playing music kind of how I just did. And I've been doing that a lot in my meditation because, yes, my voice and the things that I'm saying is prevalent, but also I feel like the words in songs, it really also allows us to kind of just get moving when meditating, and the thoughts really start flowing for us.
Mhm.
So let the words of the songs, and not just the song, but the beats, really hit you.
Mhm.
And whenever it hits you, it's kind of going into chakras a little bit. Is normally it's hitting a chakra point of your body.
Mhm.
Um, but just let it be, definitely. So we're gonna do a little journaling activity before we actually get started. And so what we're gonna do on this journaling activity is we're gonna write a letter to change. And when I say that, it's open ended. Whatever change is for you, if change is like for you personally, for self, is changes for the world. If change is like you want to change your outfit, I don't know. Whatever change is for you, however it feels for you, just write a letter to it. Say whatever you need to say to it. I'm going to put on another song, and then we'll take like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then
Mhm.
we'll get into like a little bit longer of a meditation.
Okay.
And you guys can get started whenever your bodies are ready. We're going to get ready to come out of our journaling activity. And if you're not finished, please continue, or even if you want to go back to it later, feel free and feel open to. I love this prompt, especially right now with everything going on, just because of the fact that honestly, whatever, it's a manifestation thing, whatever one person puts out into the universe, it happens. And so if we're all putting out anger and overwhelming feelings, that's what's being put out into the universe. And that's exactly what we're going to get back. And this is a really great activity, honestly, even to do every single day right now, because change is going to look different for you every day as we go on. Right now, it might be out of an angry place. Tomorrow, it might be out of a scared place. The next day, it could be out of a happy, optimistic place. So it's really going to change every day. I'll take a second.
Can I read mine?
Yeah, I was just going to read mine. Awesome.
No, go first.
Okay, cool. I'm going to say I just did this exercise, I think, on Monday, and it was like so confusing to me, even because I just was confused on it all. Today it's a little bit clearer. Dear Change, I am not sure what I want you to look like, but I'd really like you to feel like love. I'd love you to feel like a community. Change, I'd like for you to be something for all people. Change, I don't want the past or my past to control you. I want to leave all of my dysfunctions, anger, and anxiety behind. Change, when you come, can I be clear on who I am? Change, can we all be clear enough to be united with self and each other? Change, I love you and I will always love you. Thank you, God, for giving us the ability to change.
I love that. It feels like you're looking at change like actual being, so it makes it easier to do. I do that. I use that kind of thing when I talk to people about the negative voices and look at it as a person that's been living in your body for a long time. So I really love the way that you did that. That's awesome.
Thank you. It's I always tell everyone everything's really a relationship. Money, thank you. Money, it's all a relationship. And so it's the same thing with change and everything that's going on right now. It's literally a relationship that's happening, and we kind of have to look at it in a positive way. Otherwise, who knows what's going to happen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So, so change. This is my letter. I am feeling so many emotions today, but I am believing in change. I have been doing this work for a long time, and I have seen amazing changes take place in people. I have witnessed I have witnessed recently people doing work to create change. My prayer and hope is for people to really change how they are caring for themselves. My fear is that so many people are and will experience burnout. I fear that they will not experience peace or joy. I know that we can experience moments of peace and joy in our stillness. I know and believe those changes are possible.
I love it. The sense of hope in your entire letter is amazing, but you also show kind of like it's like almost an optimist realist. Like you've really had like negative and positive experiences with change, but at the end of the day, you're going to remain hopeful.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
literally my swag.
I like that.
Literally, like I'm real about the reality, but I'm always like there's always hope inside of me that things are gonna get better. Like I just believe it.
That was
I think that's what keeps me going.
That was beautiful, and I challenge you to try to write a letter to change every day because I feel like your letters are going to be different like every day or even like in a week or something. I feel like it's going to be extremely different if you just keep working on your relationship with change. Like, hey, change, how are you?
Okay, I'm good. I received that, and I will.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So, how faith is the substance of things hoped for. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I was going to say like a swear, but sorry, I'm not going to. But absolutely. I think that hope is something that we really need in order to continue growing as a society with everything going on because I feel like a lot of people are literally just numb right now. I was numb for a couple days, and I feel like it is there's no hope in numbness, and that's something that we do have to like keep just praying for. Literally hope. Keep praying for hope to be something that we can build in our bodies and our minds during this time. Otherwise, hope and faith, those two things together. So I like that. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. I don't know if I diagnosed that all the way right, but that's what I got from it. So now we're going to go into another meditation. I still kept it like about 10 minutes or so, just in case anyone's not used to meditating. I always want to kind of be sensitive to that. And we're going to be doing some breathing during this meditation. I'm going to show you guys in 1 second. And the song that I'm playing, it's a Michael Jackson song, but the cover is by someone named Marianne, or not someone, it's by Marianne Murray Music. You might go to her Instagram. Can you put her handle in like the chat or something? I just want to make sure she gets all credit because she's so dope at what she does. And it's Marianne Murray Music. Sorry, I should have told you that before. But yeah, she's like amazing. So that's who we're hearing tonight. And if anyone, again, needs to come out of their meditation, go ahead. If you need water, take it. So how we're going to be breathing today, we're going to take some really deep breaths to help regulate all of that uncontrollable fear that's going on in our bodies. So what you're going to want to do is just like, you're going to want to breathe in through the nose, hold it and release it naturally, but you don't want to leave your lips closed when you do it, when you blow out. So breathe in and blow out. You can let your lips, however it naturally goes, let it go. And then after that breath, what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and blow out through the nose. So that's how we're going to be breathing. And just keep that breath going consistently throughout your meditation and as this goes on, and letting your body sit. All right. So let's get started. So you're going to allow yourself.
Thank you so
Oh, sorry.
much for listening.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Here we go. This song is actually Christina Aguilera, but then we'll have her song next. So, all right. So allow yourself to just close your eyes gently and softly. If you'd like to keep your eyelids open, that is okay. And we're going to start our breathing. Begin your breathing. Allowing your breaths to regulate your body in this moment. Allowing your breaths to bring you to a sense of awareness of self. Allowing your breaths to release the control that you want to have right now. Allowing your breaths to ground you as you take in love when you breathe and release love as you exhale. Listening closely here to what the mind, the body, and our earth really means in this moment.
What about all the things that you said we were to do? What about feeling free? Is there a time? What about all the things that you said we yours and mine? Did you ever stop to notice?
Allowing your breaths to
all the
continue.
blood we shed before? Did you ever stop to notice? This crying earth, these weeping shores. Oh.
As energy moves through the body, you release any tingling sensations in the toes and the fingers.
What about all the things?
Allowing our breaths to settle. Maybe you want to place a hand on the belly.
Is there a time?
Really feeling you,
What about all
feeling self.
you said we yours and mine? Even if that's just so loud, it's only a moment. Passing us by. So how many moons have sun? Somehow, yeah, I don't really know quite why.
Allowing the mind to just rest. Allowing our souls to really sink into self in this moment. remembering that it is only us.
What about all the peace that you placed in the sun? What about flowering?
Giving ourselves permission
Is there a
to be
time
afraid, to be worried, and to be nervous.
that you shared with yours and mine? Did you ever start to notice?
Giving ourselves permission
all
to
the
shed a
tears and
tear.
did you ever start to notice?
Giving ourselves permission to feel hurt. Letting these feelings sit. As we process.
I used to dream, I used to glance beyond the stars. Now I don't know where we are, although I know we dreamed it
Allowing ourselves to visualize the change, the justice, and the freedom that we would like for ourselves, our inner beings.
What about yesterday? What about the sea? The heavens are falling
Letting
down.
yourself know that it is okay.
What about empathy? Down in the seas. What about the promised land?
It is okay to sit.
What about the Holy Land? What about the grief? Where did we go wrong? Someone tell me why. What about baby boy? What about them days? What about all the joy?
It is okay. It's okay to feel a pit in our stomachs. It's okay for our hearts to feel heavy. It is okay. Allowing ourselves to just sit. Just sit. We slowly begin to visualize again our change and what it looks like for us. What does it feel like for you? What are the steps that we take to get there? Now that you are whole, let's focus on our world, on our earth, on the seas, the mountains, the animals. As we grow together, to be greater, as we give our children everything that they deserve. It is okay It is okay. As we slowly allow ourselves to just continue breathing. Taking at least 10 solid breaths in and out to stabilize the body, the eyes, bringing attention and love to everything that comes our way. Encompassing our trees, our pets, our children, ourselves with love. Gratitude. As we build, feel the love in your heart, the warmth in your fingers, in your toes, coming up through the legs, overwhelming the arms, love, love. You are love. You are safe. You are seen. You are heard. You are wanted. You are needed. You become everything that you need to be. Thank your body and your mind for processing, for learning, for growing, for becoming. Give yourself a hug, really feeling your arms, your shoulders, your elbows, your arms, your legs, hugging you in appreciation for all that you are doing in this moment, in this present moment, and all that you will be doing as we make changes in this world. You are the world. You are the change. Thank you. Allowing ourselves to continue our breaths and take another moment of silence for growth. It is okay to breathe. To allow ourselves to come back into our bodies, into the moment. allowing ourselves to gently let our eyes open. And again, visualizing our room with appreciation, with change, gratitude, love, commitment, intention, and kindness. Namaste. How are you guys feeling? Take a moment. Have your water if necessary.
That was good. I think that what stood out for me was hope, change, and wholeness. As I put my hand on my belly, I felt like I was coming together. And then I started to feel the breaths go in and out, like it was flowing through me.
Yeah.
Felt good.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. And I think that's something that I kind of did like a lot of different things in that meditation. I did that purposefully so everyone kind of would get different things. But that's one thing that is consistent with any of the meditations I do in particular. We want to be able to connect from our souls, like our belly, wherever your soul is in your body. We want to be able to connect it so that it's just like running and flowing all throughout the body. It's like one of the most important parts of being a being, a human, a functioning and able human, which I sometimes am not at all. So I can attest to that. But it is one of the most important parts of it. And especially just like right now, I totally and completely am. I think that we're doing what we need to do, but at the same time, processing is necessary in order to get the justice that we deserve. And I think we also have to make sure that we are connecting, because if we're not connecting, then we can't be connecting when we go out there and we fight for justice externally. So we have to kind of let it happen internally first, sit, process, and then we can move on. Yeah, so that was everything. And I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys have any other questions for me, you can reach me at, I think Celeste put my website up there, all my information's on there.
Before you give your information, I just wanted to say like how much, so I asked Makayla to do this on Monday, and today I fasted, so I haven't eaten today. I've just been drinking water.
Oh, wow.
Fasting for clarity, and what's really been in my spirit, and like kind of what I've been thinking about is people, and their ability to be still, and their ability to connect within so that they can do the external work that needs to be done. I believe action is important. And I think sometimes we believe that, but it has to get done right now. Like if I don't do it, what's going to happen, or who's going to do it? And I just caution people to think about like, but what about you? Like if you're not here to do it, we won't have you. And I think the longevity and being able to stay the course only takes place if you can really connect with yourself and really recognize when you need to take a pause, when you need to be still, and it allows you to have more clarity. So the fact that, and I asked Makayla to just meditate, I never said what I was feeling or thinking about. And so the fact that like your whole, the whole thing that you did today really aligned with, me and what I've been fasting about and what I've been thinking about, it just, it gives me peace. It lets me know that, like change is going to happen, and I'm going in the right direction. So thank you. Like that was great. I appreciate that.
Yes, of course. Thank you. And I'm always here for whenever you need a break, and two, maybe the audience needs some meditation. I'm always open and willing. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to allow mind and body to connect with self. And I always say, I said this last time on the podcast, is if you are going to meditate and you're not used to it, you can just inch your way into it and start meditating for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And every single day it gets stronger. And you're also like starting to work your mind muscle, your trauma muscles, your heart muscles, um, because you're working your way up, and that's how it goes. So just take it easy and allow it to happen, and you'll feel what you're supposed to feel in a meditation. No one, I don't like the word should, but no one should ever tell you what you are supposed to be feeling during your meditation at all whatsoever. Like if your mind's going crazy during a meditation, that's what you're supposed to be feeling. That's it. Like your mind does not have to be silent. It can be whatever you're feeling. I always encourage, after doing a meditation, sit with a journal, ask your body, like, how are you feeling? And kind of just like allow that connection to take place and get it down on paper. So then, because you meditate, it comes to mind. And then when you write it out, it's there. And then also like prayer, like meditate, then pray. You could do that as well, whatever you're comfortable with. But just let it sit, let it process, then go out and do whatever you need to do. It's so important. So thank you so much, Celeste.
Thank you. Can you tell people about your block party?
I'd love to. Okay. So we're doing the Mindful Tribe. We did a retreat last month or the month before. This month, on June 20th, we will be doing a virtual block party. You can register for tickets at Mindful Tribes, it has an S, .net. It's going to be really awesome. So it's going to be exactly, honestly, like what this was today. Our intention is to be open, loving, honest, and raw. Definitely. It is going to be a very raw event because we're going through some raw times. And I feel like that's needed. We all feel like that's needed. So that's what this event's going to be, a place for us to really be able to process, one, the trauma that's, oh, cool. That's our flyer. To be able to process, one, the trauma that is, that's the past trauma, but now all the current trauma that's happening. So that's what we're going to be doing at this virtual block party. There's going to be some amazing rooms to be joining. We have some amazing guests, and I can't wait. And I hope to see you there. Register. There's 200 slots left and available. So get your ticket now. And I can't wait for your party tomorrow, Celeste.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You were amazing. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I will talk to you soon. Love and light. Mwah, to everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
That was amazing. I feel so, for people listening to this, I feel so much lighter. I feel light now. I feel really light. And I've been in stillness and meditating for a while now. So I really enjoy the benefits of it. So if you are somebody that has never tried it before, or it's new for you, and it feels hard, I promise you what Makayla said at the end about being able to connect everything is a powerful experience. It's an experience that's hard to explain. Like, you can't pay for that experience. I don't care how much money you have. You cannot pay for that connecting, thing that takes place when you can be still, and when your thoughts aren't controlling you, but you're in control of your thoughts. So thank you guys so much. Tomorrow meet me in Zoom, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We won't be here. I'm gonna miss y'all. I gotta see when I started these lives, because I think I started I probably started the 3rd or 2nd week of March. And I've been going full force Monday through Friday. So this will be my first Friday where I won't be on. So that's going to be different. But I'm excited for it. So love you guys so much. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll be back next week. And have a good night.
Every laugh, every smile, every hug, every kiss, every touch, every person in my life that I care about and love. But wait, maybe I'm getting too emotional. That's exactly what they say you ain't supposed to do. Suppress your feelings, never talk about your pain. Can't appreciate the sun without acknowledging it rains, right? That's right. So this a moment of clarity. And make sure you always protect your energy. You stay focused and your life gon' be lit. And you are now rocking with Celeste, the therapist. Let's go.